Good morning, everyone. This is Bremster. I was kind of wanting to be uplifting, but there's this deep droll music as the intro music for No Man's Sky at the moment. It's always a random piece of music, and it's like, this one's just like, but I'm still looking forward to getting into the game. Now, I'm bringing up my journal, and I'd left a note that what I want to do is go into space. It's a space game, and travel to a new system. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, fleet mission complete. Good point. It's a very good point. I should do my start of session admin to wake up. So let's go to the space station. So the system I'm in is the Edward B. Edo system. So start is the Edward B. Edo. Can't even type correctly. So let's go into the space into the space station. Hey Keith, don't worry about the coughing either. I just had my early morning hard-boiled egg and some of it went down the wrong way. I am well. Well, I slept okay. So let's go to my colony. Do colony, then I'll do freighter. That's what I get for trying to breathe. Now, I think the new... Yeah, it's over here. Three Aronium. I should have remembered I'd need 3 Aronium. So let's call my freighter into the system. Then I can go to my freighter storage. Hang on, I had Aronium. Where's my Aronium gone? I've got 2 Aronium, but it's supposed to live in here, and I had a heap of it. I must have made a boo-boo at some point. But I think this is craftable. There you go. And let's see if there's another decision to make. Yeah, trying to do the breathing thing. What was I thinking? The citizen dispute. Attendant Laudanum and planetary specialist Kaho, a colleague. Their relations deteriorated over an inappropriate outburst. Lieutenant Laudanum has retaliated by blockading planetary specialist Kaho's dwelling. I can't say who is to blame, but I'm not going to let you happiness is going up. So I don't know that I get actual money from this. I think it just goes into these. Next stop. On to the Orange Dwarf. I mean, this isn't me trying to do it, but if you're subscribed, do you have the little bell icon thing and it puts it into the little notification window? I don't know. I don't understand the mythology of YouTube. Offered escort work. Well, hello. Carrier AI fragment. Magnetized ferrite, chromatic metal. Oh, this was... Let's check my... You're having lag. I don't seem to be dropping frames, so I don't think it's at my end. Why do I even have this ship anyway? Ah, whatever. How am I doing for fuel? I need more. Combat. Voyage of Discovery. I like Voyages of Discovery. I'm going to stick the science vessel on it, and I'm going to stick this vessel on it. I'm going to stick this vessel on it. So my fleet rating is way above. Let's launch the expedition. Combat patrol. Let's do a big, long, heavy combat patrol and send my big guns on it. Including this guy. Like, I am way outgunned. And let's do this combat patrol with a couple of big guns. Again, I'm out gunning them. And this is a balanced expedition, which I can just send a couple of my little ships on. Like, I'll send the B class and the 2 C classes. So again, I outdo it. Fuel is cheap. Okay. Moldy. Yeah, Feld picks some weird stuff, which I like. See, there's a toxic storm. You know, I should have gone to my other base and see if that changed. I'm going to do that, you know. I'm going to teleport to Tranquility Base and then come back. No obvious change. There's a nasty plant there now. There's some floating crystals at Tranquility Base. That's kind of cool to know now. I can come here for glowing minerals as well, which are often cool for hand-ins. Ooh, is that in my starship? Yeah, they're in my starship now. I should upgrade this. Yeah, I'm going to upgrade this. I mean, I don't know if I'm ever going to come back, but let's delete the biofuel reactor. Ooh, that may have been a mistake. Because it's not sunning here right now. Yeah, that may have been a mistake. So let's do this the way I want to, which is I build a solar panel. I build a battery. I then hook them up. I build a proximity switch. I then hook that to there and that to there. But what I should do is I'll put the biofuel reactor back. I need a metal plating. I'll put the biofuel reactor back. Hook the biofuel reactor up to the battery as well. I can then put a very small amount of carbon in here. This will then charge everything up. But if I walk away, that gets turned off. But now, once the biofuel reactor runs out of fuel, the solar panel should theoretically keep the battery fully charged. So this now should be an infinitely charged, and next time I come here I should be able to remove the biofuel reactor. Let's check my other mold farm as well, and I might do the same thing. I don't need 3 mold farms, but this is the order I found them in. This one has gotten worse. You know what? I'm tempted to just destroy this base. What have you done to my ship? I mean, there was a lot of mold on this planet. And there's more floating crystals around. I don't know. I'll consider destroying this base at some point. But for now, I'm just going to put 1 carbon in here.
Technology recharge.
And go back to my big mold farm. After this, I'm going to head back to Edward B. Edo, and then I'm going to start my journey. There's an unidentified material in here? It said an unidentified something. Maybe I should spend some time investigating this planet. It, you know, being a base that I keep coming to, and it's been changed a bit. But first... And this is why I have 3 medium refiners. So I'm not going to spend too long here, but, you know, see, I'm coming across new stuff. Hey, Chip. I'm really glad when other people say hello to someone who drops in, because it prompts me to notice that there's a new name, because I'm often reading the chat, not the names. Because, no offense to everyone, there's a lot going on, because I'm playing the game as well. It's easier for me to interact while I'm also playing No Man's Sky, though, because... with No Man's Sky... it's a lot lower stress. Yeah, let's go that way. I love these walking buildings. I'm actually really glad I've got a thing on this planet. Look at these forests, they're cool. It is too. Thank you for the reminder. Look at the size of that thing. Just look at the size of that thing. It's huge. Already had a base on a planet. Come back, it's been taken over by walking buildings of different types. Four out of 4 fauna discovered. Oh, because all the others have gone extinct. Okay, so they made some... Oh, that's kind of cool. So the previous fauna went extinct, and this stuff took over. That was interesting. Oddly enough, I had another puzzle submitted recently that used a similar idea, but nowhere near as clever. I think I need cadmium. It is getting very close to me needing to put the air conditioning on in here. The sun is up, so I should be able to do that. I didn't bring my phone in, so I don't have access to my solar tracking app. And I'm turning the aircon on in. Yeah, it's bright outside. The house is generating more electricity than I'm using, so it's all good. It's the nice thing about solar. It's like, it's getting too hot. The fact that it's hot means that the cooling is free. That's new. And that's not even listed on the fauna list. So the big worms don't track as fauna anymore. The only problem I had with that Ictus puzzle was the German whisper lines were so thick and opaque that they obscured information that you would put in that cell. It's a very common thing that puzzle creators do, and I don't know why they do it. Natural resources are standard. That's okay. It's just feeling like I'm getting less from
Technology recharging.
from mining than I used to. If I had it on abundant and it's changed it to standard, I can live with standard. I thought I had it on standard, so... Yeah, the initial outlay cost. I mean, we've had solar for over 10 years. It paid for itself in 4. And then electricity got more expensive. And as I've said, the battery that we got, there was a lot of discussion with people about the fact that the battery was so expensive that the battery wouldn't pay for itself before the battery needed replacing. Well, the battery actually was about half the cost of the battery unit. The rest was all the controlling circuits and the installation and all of that. So even if we replace the battery, replacing the battery with a newer, more efficient battery, if we were to replace the batteries now, and we're nowhere needing to do that, we would get batteries with more for the same cost. We would get batteries with more storage that were more efficient, but and they'd run on the same controllers. But and that's like a third of the cost of the actual initial installation cost. We could replace the batteries, or we could just add new ones. But the thing with the battery has been, you know, while I reckon the battery has probably paid... We've had it for 3 years. It's probably paid 25% of its cost, maybe a little more, probably a little more. Haven't been tracking it that closely, and that's just through power savings. Probably about a third. The reason that the battery has been good is
Technology recharging.
there have been several days before we had the battery, when we started working from home. And Felinae used to do a fair bit of working from home as a consultant. If we had a power outage here, Felinae would need to take a day of leave because she wasn't working. And she couldn't go into the office because even if she went into the office, she would be taking a half day of leave because the morning that she lost power, or if she lost it halfway through the day, she wouldn't get into the office by the time it was in. And not all of the clients... A lot of the clients, for security purposes, you need to register the location you're coming from and all sorts of stuff. So even going into the office, she couldn't necessarily connect to the client's location, or she'd lose meetings or anything. So she'd have to take a day of leave. And with the battery, if we lose power, we don't lose power. And if it's the middle of the day and the sun is up, we still don't lose power. We're still generating power and charging the battery. So we're good. So there's been, I think, 6 days where we've both been able to keep working, even though we've had no power in our area. The battery has almost paid for itself completely just from that. So, you know, really hard to say that Uffingtonite. Okay, so the natural burial site, not so great. Cane here, not much more. How far away is my base? 17. Yeah, let's just take that. So, you know, it's... It's definitely been a good investment. Sometimes it takes out the internet, but for not everything we do needs internet. So, for example, if we're working on documentation or anything, then quite often we can do that. And I can't stream or play video games via a phone connection, but I can tether my work laptop to my phone. And get an internet connection through my phone. It's not great, but it works. So it can definitely keep working.
Radiation protection falling. Technology recharging.
I like these proximity switches. I think they're good. And I want to go to a space station, and I want to go to it would be Edo. So, or is it E would be Edo? It's E would be Edo, because he would be an Edo. So, you know, the making the decision for both solar and battery was really good. No regrets in that regard at all. And I'm going to sell the skeletal fragments. Sell. Boom. That one.
Units received.
And that one.
Units received.
What was Butterfly's question? Okay, been meaning to ask for ages. I'm stuck with the seasonal digits? Codes every time, but I can't get back to the regular. Any idea what to do? What? Can I get some context on that? Ooh, I can donate 3. Oh, how do you turn them off? That's a very interesting question. So in Sudoku Pad, under experimental, hang on. Highest medal achieved. Standing is exalted. Oh, I've already claimed them, is what it's telling me here. Supplies collected, right. So in Sudoku Pad, let me bring up... I can't do it on this stream. Why is it deciding to load this puzzle? I don't know. Under experimental, there should be... Is it experimental? Oh, what have you done, Sven? What have you done? Ah, under experimental, there's a button called Custom Puzzle Font. If you push that button... Oh, look at the wings on that. It's tempting to grab that to salvage it. And they're both the same. So I could buy that one and scrap it for its wings. Or not. I don't know. So I could get an explorer ship with those. I don't really want to get into ship. I have on stream that I can come back here. So... if you go into any puzzle, you should be able to change the custom puzzle font there. And in there, there should be one right at the bottom, which is default font. Let me know if that works for you, Butterfly. How's this for a No Man's Sky stream? Hang on, did I... I haven't warped already, have I? I'm still in... What's this planet? Let's go. So much for warping. Ooh, look at the layout here. It's like kind of got the really tall and then the holes in the ground that match it, so it's kind of like this planet has rolled over itself. look at the URL for the puzzle. Does the URL for the puzzle have an extension at the end which is like custom font or anything? Does it just have the 6 letters at the end, or does it have something else? Might be 8 letters.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Because for the puzzles I published, I specifically set in the URL for it to load on a specific font. So for example, when I was sharing them, I do not know.
Units received. Units received. Thermal protection falling.
Wow, this is a extreme storm, isn't it?
Technology recharge.
Let's go into this hole in the ground.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Wow, that burned through my protection incredibly quickly.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
But I also provided the URL. So is this on beta or full Sudoku Pad? Normal Sudoku Pad. Is it just sudokupad.app or beta sudokupad.app?
Units received.
Okay. I have a couple of suggestions, but I don't... It's kind of going to be a little fiddly.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Um...
Units received.
I don't want to deal with sentinels right now.
Units received.
Oh dear.
Units received.
Is it doing it for all puzzles or just that one?
Weather update. Storm cleared. Technology recharge.
Hang on, I thought I got it. Oh, it doesn't matter. Don't care.
Extreme temperature detected.
No, I'm not saying I don't care to you. I'm saying I don't care about the curious deposit.
Units received.
Happening on all of them. What browser are you using? Okay. So that was it would be Edo. I don't want to go to a high conflict system. Everything seems to be perilous. Like that one. It's at war. Let's go to this mining one. You could also potentially ping him on... He's on both Puzzle Plaza and on Skunkworks. Though I know he's on holiday. I think he's on holidays at the moment. I'm not sure. My main thought might be go in, change the setting. When you do a reload, when you hit the reload button, make sure you're holding down the shift key. After you've changed the setting. Should have checked how many. I've got a few. So what I might be able to do is if I move these, these are really badly laid out. Oh, I don't have dioxide.
Technology installed. Technology installed. Technology installed.
And I don't have ammonia. Okay, so dioxide, I think I can refine from dihydrogen? Oops. No. Okay. No Man's Sky recipes. Refining. Dioxide. Carbon and sodium nitrate. I need more. I got that wrong. Is that enough? And the other one I need is ammonia. Nitrogen and dihydrogen. Paraffinium is probably the easiest way to do it. So where did I store my paraffinium? I think I stored it in my... there's some. So paraffinium and ferrite dust. How much ammonia do I need? Some. Where is my ammonia? There. I need 55. And ferrite dust. Okay. If you go... I'm not sure even how to explain this because I don't know how to reach you outside of stream. If you go into the list of fonts available, count to how many the default from the end the default font is. Go to one of the puzzles with the URL that has the font number. Change the font number to in that to whatever that number is -1, because the first one is 0, that will put into your cache that you've chosen that font, and I don't know if that's going to work or not. I think I got rid of all my salvaged glass. Let's just go explore. Now let's check missions and then go explore. Let's just go explore. I should have gone to a dissonant system, but I didn't. Yeah, Maggie was kind of the same, so she basically only uses it to chat to me, to Fel, and she's on one Discord server, which is the one which was my family one. And she never goes to it. An Arctic moon. Cool. A hot planet. Don't you wish your planet was hot like me? Oh, okay. Verdant. Let's go check that out. There's something that just draws us to paradise planets, isn't there? All of the information that I have about Sudoku Pad is so on the channel is so out of date now. You only join servers that you want to join. There are hundreds of thousands of Discord servers. I'm a member of about 110. By default, I think without paying, you can only join 100. You only join the servers you want to join. So you could join precisely 0, or you could join precisely 1 or 2. You ignore the stuff that you don't want to be part of. Now, if you were to join something like Puzzle Plaza, it has about... Puzzle Plaza, I think, has about 40 channels. You can go into the notifications and you can just turn off all of the notifications completely and only look when you want to look. Or you can turn off notifications or on notifications just for channels you care about. Most of the good servers will have mods that support users being able to do whatever they want. The CTC server can be a little bit spammy unless you turn off everything. It's got less channels but a lot more traffic. Skunkworks has a lot more channels but is a lot less spammy, because Skunkworks, because it's about puzzle creation, has basically a channel for almost every type of new constraint that's being discussed. So yeah, it depends on the server. Every server is a little bit different. Or you can just use it for encrypted end-to-end chat with people. Though people normally find each other through servers. Like, one of the servers I use the most is just me and a bunch of friends. Like, there's maybe 30 of us in the server. And it's got, I think, 4 channels in it. But there are literally hundreds of thousands of Discord servers, and you just join the ones for interests that care about you. Or that you care about. Sorry, not that care about you. That you care about. You just completely ignore the others. It's not like Facebook where you're going to get spammed with stuff if you don't click on anything. If you don't click on an invite link, you will never see a server. Now, Discord, I mean, it will sort of promote its back-end stuff because it needs to make its money somehow, but you can just ignore. To be honest, Maggie never sees the advertising. She's not paid. She's never been prompted to pay. It comes up with the Nitro stuff occasionally. The biggest issue I think most people will have with Discord is, in order to maintain user security, because the internet is a really strange place, it updates its security settings almost daily. So there are frequent Discord updates. Like, you will see Discord server updates or Discord software updates at least once a week. And that is because it is... now, if you do it through a web browser, you won't see that, because every time you connect, it will be just loading the current web client. If you do it through the software will update at least once a week. And that's because they are maintaining the software in as secure a state as they possibly can. But it's up to you whether you use the web browser version or install the actual software. The web browser version is missing a couple of features that, unless you're doing server administration, I don't think you'll ever notice. I don't need a galactic trade terminal. It's another pretty planet, isn't it? So Maggie, my 80 nearly year-old mother, it's another galactic trade terminal. She has Discord on her phone, her iPad, and her computer, and she uses it to chat with family and more friends all the time. All the time. The thing that she's noticed about it that she quite likes is she noticed when she was using Facebook Messenger, because some of our family refuses to use anything other than Facebook Messenger, is if she chats to them about like a movie or their latest sewing project or anything, she starts getting ads everywhere about sewing or that movie or whatever. Whereas we can chat about anything on Discord. She never gets ads for that stuff. Because Discord does not sell your data for advertising revenue. It's end-to-end encrypted and is not read by advertisers because they make their operating budget from people who pay for Nitro. So your chats are not sold to advertisers, unlike Facebook Messenger or many other services. An observatory. The warrior is clutching a small metal idol. As I approach, their eyes glaze over in a strange white sheen. I hear them mutter strange incantations that get louder, then louder again. Have carbon. Carbon is harder to get than nanites. Thanks. It's no longer giving me the codes. Oh my god, this is terrible. I've kind of just got to guess. That's a terrible bug. That is so bad. These things are not giving you the codes to decode anymore. They're just offering you the options. Like, what's the next number? What were the first numbers? That one's kind of bad. No, you get one shot at it. And I don't have remembrances yet.
Units received.
You get one shot to get the code right based on the initial input, but it's not giving, or the initial sequence, but it's not giving you the initial sequence. They've broken it. There's an unknown building over there. I don't mind exploring on foot because I'm a strange person. Productivity increased. Great. I'm doing quite well, apart from the fact that all of the observatories are broken. Returning user identified. Terminal now active. Unlocking data log continuation for analysis. I discover something coded deep inside the long dead traveler's data log. Okay, that's just it. I'm a little worried, Butterfly, that I think the only fix to your problem is likely going to be that you have to reset your cache for Sudoku Pad. And if you do that, you're going to lose all of your saved puzzle, all of your stored puzzle saves. But that might be the only way forward. So to be going to your browser's cache, you can just Google how to, you Google your browser name and then how to reset the cache. And for most of them, you can reset the cache just for a particular site. They've made it harder to do that, but it is doable. In every browser, it's just a little tricky. Okay, so there's quite a few bugs they need to fix, including observatory sequences not working correctly. I thought there were more than these. Later, Eric. I was just trying to warp in this direction. It's an ugly gun. I don't care if it's S-Class. I don't want it. Hello, Ewa. The warrior is old and of a high rank. They take their time studying my body and my equipment and snarl with disapproval. An S-Class mining beam module. I don't think I need an S-Class mining beam module for this thing. I mean, I can do a comparison, I suppose. But what I might just do is stick it in my freighter for storage for another... Let's try and sell some of this stuff. It's not worth enough for me to worry.
Units received. Units received.
Same there.
Units received.
It's a pretty moon. Whoa. It's... I suppose I've got a 1 in 3 chance of getting it, don't I? Do you want to fix your terminals? Some sort of bomb! Complicated sequence of blueprints and isotopic chemical reactions is waiting for a final addition. Have uranium. Well, one day they would go to the monolith to die. They wanted to meditate first. They just wanted to see the stars. Nothing remains but a beacon blinking upon the screen. A code needed to decipher the point of origin. I don't know! Stupid, broken system. Well, I originally got into Discord for the video gaming community and then found the board gaming community there, and I use it for that. I use it for, as I said, we've got all of our family, well, some of our family is there, but friends groups are there. Musical theatre, I've got some musical theatre groups there. I basically use it as my main chat as well.
Units received.
I'm in there for a lot of video game stuff, so all of the official stuff for Last Epoch is on Discord. There's the Diablo 4 stuff. Yeah.
Units received. Units received.
There's a lot of unidentified... That's the minor settlement I came from, but there's a beacon over there. Which may actually work, who knows.
Units received. Units received.
Damn, I had it.
Units received. Units received.
I mean, the main servers I hang out with are my friends' ones, Skunkworks, Puzzle Plaza.
Received. Thermal protection fully. Technology recharge. Units received. Units received. Units received.
And lots and lots and lots and lots of private messages. Which is why on Discord I am always in Do Not Disturb mode, because otherwise... Oh my lord, the amount of pinging that would happen on my phone. While I've been streaming, I have received 12 private messages.
Units received.
The beacon is just going to send me to a minor settlement, isn't it? In my opinion, the CTC server has other problems as well. Such as about 2.5 years ago, or closer to 3 now, I wonder what happened 3 years ago. Anything I would post in testing or anything would instantly get deleted. And I was assured there was no record of that, but I would have people watching. And it's like, I will post a puzzle to testing, and people would say, oh, I see your puzzle in testing. I'm just going, where'd it go? And it's like, yeah. For a long time, the only reason I was still on there was the genuinely approachable Sudoku. But now that I have been banned from even solving those recreationally, I don't even know why I'm still on the server. Scan for plants. I've already scanned everything. I definitely want to do this, though. Can I find 4 more plants on this system? Theoretically. Maybe in a cave? Because I can't use lots of unknown buildings around.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
These suddenly appearing trees, the Logomoses, I think I need to rename these.
Units received.
Um,
Units received.
so I stopped, I used to solve them, on the channel. And it got to the point where several times a month I would ask for rules clarifications because they weren't necessarily clear. I was 95% sure what the rules were, but they were worded in such a way that they could have been read another way. So I kept saying, okay, can you please just clarify what this rule is? And their response was always, you know what the rule is. No one else is having problems. You know what the rules are. It's like, but I'm presenting these on video. I want to be 100% sure, and the rule could be read this way or this way. And while it's probably this, it could be read this other way. And they would just go, you know what it is, and that would be their answer. You know what it is. So I'd have to get someone else to check, solve the puzzle and confirm, because I wanted to solve it live on camera. So I'd have to get someone else who wasn't one of the gas people to check that the rule was what I thought it was. And they were right. I was 95% sure that I knew what it was, but I wanted to be 100% sure before I recorded. And this would happen 2 to 3 times a month. And one time there was a rule that was worded in such a way that it was so ambiguous that, like, the way that I thought it should be was actually not the way it was worded. It was just plain wrong. And I said, okay, the wording of the rule says this, but I think it should be this, even though that's not what the rule says. And they says, again, you keep asking these questions. You know what we mean. I sent it to another tester, and they said, yeah, it's not what the rule says. It's what the rule looks like. It's a between line, even though the rules don't state between lines. It says something completely different, but it is a between line because that's what the constraints look like. Like, great. And I just turned around and said, I'm not going to bother with this anymore. This is just too hard, because I was trying to get them out fairly quickly and trying to be timely on what I was doing, but it was just becoming impossible to do well. So I said, I'm not doing these anymore because of the fact that this is happening. And every time way too often, I'm having to ask for rules clarifications because I want to be 100% sure for when I record. And when I ask, all I'm getting is answers along the lines of, you know what we mean. And I got and I posted my reasons for stopping. And as a response to that, I got a huge pushback from them saying, Basically, but I suspect you knew what we meant anyway. It was like, this was my point. It's like, there was this thing, I had to get clarifications, I asked for it, I didn't get an answer, I got a negative answer. It was just like, all of this is just getting too hard, and trying to provide quality content where I know what I'm providing to my viewers is just, it's just too hard. And seems to be deliberately made this way because it would be easier to copy and paste the rules than it would to like come up with new wordings. In one case, in 1 month, or in a like a 2-month period for killer cages, in like, I think it was in like 12 different killer cage puzzles, they did 10 different rules wordings for it. It would be easier to copy and paste than it would be for them to come up with different rules wordings every time. But they coming up with different rules wordings every time. So it's like, I've no idea why. I don't know what's going on, but it's just annoying and whatever. So I'm stopping. I can't keep doing these puzzles and provide quality content. At which point, one of them turned around and went, "That's it, you're insulting us." It's like, no, I'm detailing why I'm stopping. And it's like, if you're going to keep being rude to us, I'm critiquing your puzzles. If you're going to be personally attacking us like this, then you are never allowed to solve my puzzles again. Okay, fine. So they said, you know, never allowed to solve our puzzles again. That was the statement that was publicly made. So, never allowed to solve their puzzles again. Now, I am sure that if it ever came to a head, and I basically said I'm not allowed to solve certain things. There have been certain events and stuff that I've had to decline from because that person has been involved with them, and I can't risk solving one of their puzzles because I've been told I'm never allowed to solve their puzzles again. And I'm sure that they would turn around and say, but you know that I meant just on stream or just on camera or just on your channel. It's like, but that's not what you said. Once again, you are providing incomplete information. You just said, I'm never allowed to solve your puzzles again. So I'm never allowed to solve that person's puzzles again. They removed consent. And from my perspective, no means no. From their perspective, no sometimes means yes, because I've had someone turn around and say that, but that's not what they meant. What they meant was just not on your channel. It's like, that's not what they said. They removed consent. If someone removes consent, they've removed consent. You don't screw around with consent. If someone says no to something, that means no. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just easier for me to say no. So there's been a couple of events that I've been invited to participate in, and because some of the puzzles in those events have been set by this particular person, who's one of the genuinely approachable Sudoku team, I've had to decline. And publicly say, I can't participate in this. Because apparently me asking to present their puzzles in a clear and precise way is insulting to them. They do not want their puzzles presented clearly. That was an insult. Okay. I am not finding more plants on this planet. There are more plants on this planet, but I'm not finding them. There is more flora to be found. but I don't know where it is. So I may have to go to a different planet and then come back. Because these don't count anymore. Now, I'm not trying to say that other people shouldn't do their puzzles, just that I'm not allowed to. Look at that. This is going to end up being a lifeless planet, isn't it? Oh no, this planet's here. Oh, the Psycho Killer stuff, yeah. I got an email saying that the rules were too complex and they would absolutely never be featured on CTC. And what that ended up meaning was that ones that I did would never be featured.
Units received. 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 Units received.
Now, return to Ensign Shu. This is another pretty planet, isn't it? They're all kind of pretty now. They've really done a good job with Worlds Part 2.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Let's return to Ensign Shu. I apparently put a beacon down without knowing it. Yeah, whatever. People can judge me all they like, and do. Ooh. Warped 60 times. I've got to check out Taberga Major. There's something about Paradise Planets that you just want to check out. I'm good. I get to hang out with all you awesome people. I mean, those guys are more popular in the Sudoku community than I am. Of course they are. They do puzzles that get 10,000 solves a day. It's like... The way to be successful in the Sudoku community is to be as... is to make sure that you are not... that you are exclusive, not inclusive. I won't do that. Like by telling people they're not allowed to solve their puzzles, by refusing to acknowledge the existence of other Sudoku channels, by refusing to do puzzles by certain people. These are all the things that you do in order to be successful. Be as selfish and you know, self-promoty and all of that sort of stuff as possible. I won't do that. The current puzzle on my channel, I think, is a Timotab puzzle. The first thing I do in my video is say, go check out his channel, because his channel is good. I should have gone to a dissonant system. I will remember someday. He gives me the word for gift. Okay, that's a hint, isn't it? Loop. Well, that's thrown me for a loop. Protection. Didn't I just see a guy go up here? Nope. That's the sort of ship that Felinae has. New Viking rank. I am a Templar of the Viking. Haunted chocolate dreams, or an anomalous donut. That looks my ship on my, like the ship on my main save. That looks remarkably like the ship on my main save. Did you steal my ship? Sword of Damocles is hanging over my head, and I got a feeling someone's gonna be cutting the thread. Oh, woe is me. My life is a misery, and can't you see that I'm at the start of a pretty big downer? I woke up this morning with a start when I fell out of bed. Wow, there's asteroid belts everywhere in the system. My high is low. I'm dressed up with no place to go. And all I know is I'm at the start of a pretty big downer. Yeah. People remember better than I do. That's a bit of a worry, isn't it? This looks like Devil's Tower in Wyoming. So being in an alien spaceship, I really have to land next to it, particularly considering there's a comms tower here. Please tell me people get that reference. Please tell me people get that reference. Building a comms tower right next to something that looks next to Devil's Tower in Wyoming. Please tell me people get that reference.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Someone has to get that reference, please.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Received. Units received.
Only one of the what I think is one of the best science fiction movies of the 1970s. And there were a lot of very good science fiction movies in the 1970s. I think it was 70s. Now I'm now my anxiety's up. Was it 19? No, it was 1979, wasn't it?
Units received.
Now I have to know. $1978. Okay.
Units received.
Unknown building. Just damaged machinery. For some strange reason, this damaged machinery is a building. I love the new underwater fish. I know there'll be new types if I get to a deep sea planet, but I'm a long way from that. Where are you based, Butterfly? The Goodies parody of it? I've got the complete Goodies collection. I don't remember the Goodies parody of it. I mean, some of the later Goodies stuff, I admit I don't know as well. You may be thinking of the Transistorized Carrot, which was a parody of Clockwork Orange. You may not be. I could be wrong. I frequently am. I am frequently the one in error. Schadenfreude. It's a great song. And I get to see it performed live in less than a month. I think I'm done on this world. So that's the paradise planet I just came from. That's the arid planet. That's the caustic planet. There is another one in this system somewhere. Up here. A boggy planet with aggressive sentinels. I think it is time for me to complete the Purge. Let's do it by going to Lirosu Eve. It's a stable system, but it's got a black hole in it. Actually, no, I want to go to a dissonant system. Let's reset to where I am and try and find a dissonant system nearby. That doesn't have water or... Okay. That'll do. It's a bit testy. Was never a fan of... Oh, Lord.
Hostile ships.
I was never a fan of Dirty Dancing. I always preferred Flashdance. But, as I said, it's... People can enjoy what they enjoy. I'm not going to tell people off for it.
Hostile ships defeated.
Zoyant fighting, interloper. What's Zoyance mean? Brilliant?
Alert. Navigational data received.
It's a big looking ship, isn't it? It's not going to replace my Pirate Dreadnought, even if it's S-Class, because it's ugly. Ugly. It's C-Class. Just pay me, dude. Give me the money. Portal ley line activated. I need to locate the portal. But first, the space station. Assuming there is a space station. Because I want to be able to return to the space station. So the system I am in is the Hittle system. It's a Hittle system. So, return to the Hittle system. Because the portal's going to take me somewhere. Do dissonant planet and explore others. Great. That's what I'm going to do in the Hittle system. Yeah. I'm sure randomly something like that is going to appear and it's going to be like, dudes. Because random is random and anything can appear.
Product received. Product received.
Now I should be able to stack that when I get it. And this can go there. This is going to start making it a little easier. Quite cool looking. To the portal lowline. What sort of planet is this? It's a frozen planet. What's wrong with Hittle? Ooh, I'm dropping frames. I'm dropping quite a lot of frames. Seems to be back. I want it to be good for doing the final part of this quest. I get that, Ignition, and you should delete that comment. I get what you were referring to. I fell in a hole. It's just Hittle. It's like little with a H. People can read all sorts of things into all sorts of things, and people can go overboard.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Thermal protection falling. Units received.
Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger.
Units received. Units received.
It's kind of like the Sudoku grid concept. People will turn around and say that they've found all sorts of horrible symbolism in Sudoku grids all the time. And it's like, you're looking for it, dude. Sometimes, yeah, maybe. And there have definitely been puzzles I've rejected because there's fairly blatant symbolism. Sometimes it's just been of, don't use those colors. But you know, when people have sent me stuff with fairly obvious symbolism and they've used red and black, it's like, no. No. Same puzzle, reverse it or rotate it and then reverse it and then make it purple and pink. And all of a sudden, no one seems to care. What is the log actually wanting me to do at this point? Locate and enter the final portal. So I just need to power this up. I used to have a t-shirt when I was a data analyst, which was, there are two types of people in the world. Those that can extrapolate from incomplete data. It was amazing how many people that would turn around and say, and what's the other one?
Recharge.
Mm.
Technology recharge. 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 Technology recharge.
Traveling through white holes in space.
Anomalous signal detected. I've been here before.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
I get the feeling scanning here is kind of pointless.
Received. Units received. Units received.
Do we think the universe is about to reset? 2, 1. Where am I going? I don't know. When will I get there? I ain't certain. All that I know is there's a big red ball. I think this is where Ignition wants to jump out because he's never seen this. The Atlas is silent. It watches me.
Hello?
I cry out, but still the Atlas is silent. Hello! There's a reference that I think no one will get. I cry out thinking of my journey, thinking of all the things that I have seen. Of Artemis, who just wanted to meet another traveler, who just wanted an end to their loneliness. Hello! I cry out thinking of Apollo, who gave me purpose when all purpose seemed lost.
Hello?
I cry out thinking of Null, thinking of how they lived, what choices they made, the path that led them to this end. If I cry out again, there is no return. If I cry out again, I must make my final choice. Hello! Artemis once said that when they first reach out to the heavens, they had no idea what to expect. The beauty, the mystery, the adventure, the danger. I stand before the interface of the Atlas, before the center of all things. I stand before the death of existence. Hello! On the 6th day, the Atlas answers. Boo! Okay, traveler. It speaks. I understand. At my command, the Atlas will initiate a reset. It has happened before, and it seems to stop nothing. It still only has 16 minutes left. I do not know what I will remember when it happens. When I woke up next to my ship, had I just performed a reset? Had someone else? Everything is coming to an end. Perhaps all that is left is to learn the final truth of the simulation, to know who the travelers truly are, and then 1,000 galaxies will be gone, and 1,000 more will appear. It will all be mine to explore. I have to know what happens. A burning galaxy, the Atlas has created a simulation of its own world, its entire existence, in an attempt to witness its own impending death. It wishes to show me its past, its future. A tranquil galaxy, the Atlas has created a simulation of its own world. An exhausted galaxy. An imperfect galaxy. It's got to be tranquil, doesn't it? Or imperfect. I like it, the idea of imperfect. Oh, let's go with tranquil. Is it me or does this music sound more like Life is Strange? Also fitting. I think this is my first time to a new galaxy. I definitely need to build a base here.
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization.
Assuming...
Life support systems activated. Shield kinetic system online.
Like, I have no idea what happens now.
Aerial propulsion jetpack online. Multi-tool and mining laser attachment operational.
I've got a big staff.
User initialization sequence complete.
I'm on the REAP system. It dumped me on a paradise planet by the look of it.
Suit initialization.
It dumped me on a paradise planet. I have a remembrance. No, I can make a remembrance. Or something. I thought... Everything is broken. Interesting. I thought... Technology damage, none. That doesn't count for going through. Okay, didn't know any of this, but okay, I'm learning. Let's try and repair stuff. Oh, good God.
Component repaired. Component repaired. Component repaired. Component
Part of the game. It's fine.
component repaired. Component repaired. Component repaired. Component repaired.
I'm going to run myself out of wiring looms, I think. Quantum computer and crystal sulfide. That's going to be a problem.
Component repaired. Component repaired. Component repaired. Component repaired. Component repaired. Component repaired.
This is going to be a huge problem.
Component repaired. Component repaired. Component repaired. Component repaired. Component repaired. Component repaired. Component repaired.
I'm probably doing this in the wrong order.
Component repaired. 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 Component repaired.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of work.
Component repaired. Component repaired.
At least my freighter's okay. So carbon nanotubes and a hermetic seal.
Component repaired.
Like, I'm so comfortable with this as a concept. I'm going to save. Like, I'm very comfortable with this as a concept. Quantum computer, crystal sulfide. I don't know. Like, can I call my freighter in? Yes. Great. Now, do I have crystal sulfide in my freighter? Yes. Can I just repair it now that I've got...
Component repaired. Component repaired.
I still need ammonia and dioxide. So, let's look at those refiner recipes. Ammonia was paraffinium and ferrite dust. So I had paraffinium. So let's grab like 100 paraffinium. Can I make solar mirrors? Yes.
Component repaired.
I'm running low on wiring looms. This is going to be the problem.
Component repaired. Component
If I'd known, I would have stocked up on wiring looms. Because I don't think I've got any more. I could get more by scrapping some of this crap tech. But what I probably should do is try and... Can I call in my ship?
shield down. Component repaired. Component repaired.
So... What was the Paradise Planet? Riap.
Product received. Component repaired. Component repaired.
Oh, I need more ammonia. Which was paraffinium. That may not have been enough. No, it's not. Let's just make a crap ton. Okay. And then I'm going to need dioxide, which I'll figure out. But let's go to my starship and do a bunch of repairing.
Component repaired. Component repaired.
I need to make some magnetic resonators.
Repaired.
Okay, we'll see how we go.
Coherent. Repaired. 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 Coherent. Repaired.
Counterfeit circuits I'm going to have problems with. So the cargo deflector scanner, that could be a problem. I need more magnetic resonators, which, ooh, okay. Can I buy them? No. And to make magnetic resonators, ionized cobalt. Well, I've got cobalt.
Technology recharge. Coherent. Repaired.
I missed it. It's fine. I can't... And I'm comfortable with the fact that I need to repair all this stuff. Like, I imagine if I wasn't a hoarder, this would suck. But...
Coherent. Repaired. Coherent. Repaired. Coherent. Repaired. Coherent. Repaired.
So the only thing I haven't been able to do is the counterfeit circuits. I also don't have enough platinum, but I could make platinum. It's tempting to make the platinum. Actually, let's do the dioxide first. Which would be carbon and sodium nitrate. Ooh, I don't have a lot of sodium nitrate, but I need more sodium nitrate. This is not going to be enough dioxide. No. I'm in a new galaxy. Is all my reputation reset? No.
Product received. Product received.
So it's sodium nitrate and carbon. Teach me some of this new galaxy's words. So that's... Ah. No, but I can do this. That's everything in my exosuit. My starship needs this, for which I need counterfeit circuits, solar mirror. I can do the solar mirror. And I can get the platinum. How much platinum do I need? 110. So I need another 70. No. Okay. I mean, I'm getting the stuff. I'm just doing it.
I did it my way.
And though the end is near, and I have faced the final curtain, I am an idiot. It's not a surprise. It is quite certain. Counterfeit circuits is something I don't have any of.
Product received.
Basalt. Where the hell do I get basalt from? What is even that? The volt. Okay.
Coherent repaired. Coherent repaired. Coherent repaired. Coherent repaired. Coherent repaired.
Quantum computer. I think I can make quantum computers. I would need, I assume, more antimatter or microprocessors.
Coherent repaired. Coherent repaired.
Two more quantum computers.
Coherent repaired.
And two magnetic resonators. Okay. I need more ionized cobalt. Okay, I can do that. So let's grab a bunch of cobalt. Why is this still in my exosuit? Why is this still in my exosuit? Oh, she's back on the detective game. Cool. Look at that. Oh, my analysis visor is still critically damaged. Where is my analysis visor?
Coherent repaired.
An A class. Pretty.
Coherent repaired. Coherent repaired. Coherent repaired. Coherent repaired. Coherent repaired. Coherent repaired.
So I need to figure out where to get basalt, and I need to make two magnetic resonators. I need iodized, oh, I need magnetized ferrite, for which I obviously don't have enough. This is so weird. Where's my pure ferrite? Let's put some more fuel in this.
Recharge.
Now, I needed to make two magnetic resonators. I could go to my multi-tool. It wasn't that I was repairing. It was this.
Coherent repaired.
So the only thing left... So how do I make... What's basalt? Phosphorus and magnetized ferrite? How much phosphorus do I have? Not a lot. Or pyrite. I don't think I've got much pyrite either. I've got even less pyrite. I need to get some phosphorus at some point. Because I'm about to burn it all. How much magnetized ferrite do I have left? Some. So my multi-tool is fully repaired. My starship is fully repaired, except for... Hang on, where'd the platinum go? I thought I repaired this. What happened to all the platinum? Didn't I make the platinum to repair that? I'm very confused. And I need a solar mirror as well, which I can make. So I can repair that. Oh, I've repaired it on the platinum. Why was it saying I had... Something very, very weird there. Okay, whatever. So my exosuit is fully repaired. My starship is fully repaired except for the cargo scan deflector. My multi-tool is fully repaired and my freighter wasn't damaged. So, it's been 3 hours. I think with that, I'm going to save. No, I'm going to go back to the Paradise Planet. I'm absolutely going to go back to the Paradise Planet. I was going to think I was going to save, but I have saved. I need to find the Paradise Planet, not the Dusty Planet. I want to find the Paradise Planet I landed on. I want to go back to Reap, because this is where I landed. Doesn't have to be the exact spot I landed, although I should have put a marker down, because no, I didn't. Did I come out the portal? I think I came out the portal, didn't I? I'm never going to find it again. That was dumb of me. I lost the portal. It's somewhere around here. But I will never find it by accident. That was dumb of me, wasn't it? Because it was under my freighter. But my freighter's pretty big. Like I'm still in the shadow of my freighter.
Units received. Units received.
I don't think I'd ever find it that way. The easiest way to find it will be to find an alien artifact and go from there. Stranger's starship? What is a stranger's starship?
Technology installed.
I don't remember the name of the galaxy either. Yeah, that's what it means, ignition. I was just walking around, walking down the road, and I found a drop pod. Four metal plating and 2 carbon nanotubes. One metal plating. I'm going to need more, I know. So solar panel. Battery, which I need magnetized ferrite. Let's get some magnetized ferrite.
Technology recharge.
And that allows me to get back to my Galaxy 2 base at any point, I'm assuming, because from here... Unfortunately, it's night time. Yeah, it doesn't allow me to... But now I can return to this galaxy at any time. And I can start exploring Galaxy 2, having never hit the center of the galaxy. And something has happened. Something has happened. I've been sent a galaxy list. I don't know which galaxy this was. Galaxy 10, apparently. Thank you, Ignition. But I should now be able to return to this galaxy anytime I want by teleport without all my equipment getting damaged, I'm assuming. It would kind of suck if that happens every time. Let's find out, shall we? No, Bremster didn't win a lottery, he just gave up a lot. Some of it was helped for by the Puzzle Channel, I have to admit. So I built a new landing pad, which is here and is fully constructed. Scout Akompf is in a dispute with Hiling Sifil over a wiring loom. They claim the item exploded shortly after purchase, however the claimant does have documented history. And now, I believe, I was going to return to the Hittel system and do the Dissonant Planet. But now that I'm on a new galaxy... Hang on, where'd my favourites go? All my favourites have gone. See, you can see here that it's in favourites, but when I go to favourites, there's nothing there. And the screenshot didn't carry over either. I've lost connection to online discovery services. Why? But there's a save beacon here, so I'm going to save. And with that, I'm going to call it. Wow, new galaxy. Wasn't expecting that at all. I think I got that far in my first save and then didn't reset the simulation, so I never went to a new galaxy. So that was unexpected, and I didn't expect to need to do all of those repairs, but I have no problem with needing to do it. That's part of the game. I don't have technology damage on being destroyed or anything like that, but traveling to a new galaxy, that damages my stuff. Okay, I can live with that. I just need to prepare next time. Have more stuff, be a bigger hoarder. Okay. That was cool. I don't know that I'll do more No Man's Sky this weekend. It may be a while before I can return. Watching me repair stuff. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But that was really cool. Thanks everyone for watching, and as always, good luck finding your paradise planet. Bye everyone.